Good morning. How are you? I'm Elvie, look, and thank you for joining me on another makeup moment. While you are hopping on, please say hashtag hello gorgeous, and I know you're here. And I'm just going to also provide all of the links in the comments. And today we have a lot of new stuff on the site. There we go. I always want to pat myself on the back when anything on Facebook works smoothly. So today we have a brand new palette. Where did I put it? Oh, right here. Palette 8. And so I have to tell you, I would never have, if I walked into Sephora or any makeup store, I would never have ever ventured into all kinds of shades and colors that hello gorgeous, hello Ethel, nice to see you. If I have before I started using Unique Makeup, I would have walked into a makeup store and I basically would have stuck to the same things. I used to love like, the lavenders, what's the word, plums, and then and browns. That was it. And I'm so excited because with Unique, I have learned that you can wear just about any color because with the makeup, so for example, I'm wearing this, I love this color. Now it may not be my color. I don't know, it doesn't matter because I wear it proudly and with just a little bit of makeup, it works. Hello, gorgeous. I'll have to tell you as I tell you this story, I'm gonna put on my eye cream. So things are slowly improving. I am so glad. Still have a ways to go. I still have some puffiness, but I started using my creams again, and it just feels so good. And things are starting to shrink up too. Your color palette was always in the neutral browns. Now I'm loving other colors. Yes, exactly. It's fun. I love it. So you're gonna don't be scared with the colors that I didn't open the palette yet. I will when we get there. But I never forget when I walked into. I used to sew all the time. I used to sew. I started out with sewing clothes for myself. It all started in high school. I took one home ec class. So I probably took tons, but kind of like what tons right now. I probably got that in my hair. So I'm just putting my eye cream under my eyes. And at night, I even apply it right here because I've got this puffiness and I still have some redness, but it's slowly improving. I'm so pleased. I mean, I just want to get back. Hello, Shelly, gorgeous. Nice to see you. So I used to sew girls. So I used to sew. Okay, there's a word I need to stop saying so much. So I just applied my eye cream. This has, it's amazing. If you have puffiness, which I do, if you have discoloration, blue circles, this has vitamin C in it, which helps with the darkness. It has ginseng and caffeine in it, which is what shrinks and tighten. Like it's almost an instant effect, but within say 20 minutes, you will start to see it shrinking up. It also has sodium hyaluronate. Now our bodies produce hyaluronate, but as we age, it stops. And that's why our cells are starting to shrink. And that's why we're getting the wrinkles there. So sodium hyaluronate is just what's the word, a smaller molecular structure so that it can get absorbed into your cells easier and faster, and that helps with plumping your cells, which is going to also help with wrinkles. This is amazing. So I always use it morning and night. Love it. Our eye cream. We have an amazing skincare line. Yesterday I did the new cleansing balm. So that's new on the website. And the cleansing balm, it just like melts your makeup off. I had to a one shot only to do it on camera, but did you catch the little thing I did? I floofed my hair in slow motion. I had a little MacGyver moment or whatever. It was just, no, what do they call that? Baywatch moment. I was laughing my head off. So I was being goofy. So now I'm going to put on my face. Oh, actually I'm going to start with my eye primer because I start with my eyes and I want to make sure that it has the longest time. to stay on my eyes. And eye primer is huge for a couple of reasons. And actually, that's my very next video. I decided I'm going to show you the difference with and without eye primer. It not only helps your eyeshadow stay, because when it dries a little tacky, so it gives your eyeshadow something to grab onto. I was trying to, I'm patting. Can't, it's like that, patting your head and rubbing your tummy. And then, yeah, it's already a little bit of tacky. So it's nice if it can sit for at least 30 seconds or a minute. It also helps the color stay truer, and you will use less product, eyeshadow. What else? And it helps it to stay on all day. So when I go to bed at night and go to wash my makeup off, it's all right there, except last night. I was applying lots of drops and rubbing, and so I had my eye makeup all over. But that was because I have to keep putting these drops in. So now I'm putting in my mattifying face primer. I love, love, love this. And this is where I really, so we have our largest concentration of pores, they seem to show, is right here. So I really want to focus on that area. And this too is good if it can stay on for a couple minutes or at least 30 seconds. So I'm gonna put it in my eyes, trying to fill in those little fine lines and pores and give my makeup, not only does it make it smoother, it's just like wall primer. You know, we put it on, it sort of smooths the surface. You use less paint. You get truer colors, and it also helps it to stay on your makeup. So if you have trouble with your makeup staying on, you might not be, probably are not using the right face primer. This is amazing. And also the right foundation for your skin if it's melting off. So we have lots. We can help you with that. And if you would like some help with color match, just say color match, and I will help you. And I'll send you a message or some what to do, and I'll take care of you choosing your right makeup. So I was going to tell you about the color yellow. So I used to sew clothes, and then for myself, my girls, and eventually I went into quilting and crafts. But I went into the store, I'll never forget this, into Fabricland, and I loved yellow. And I picked this dress I was going to make, and I bought this summer yellow, and I was standing in line at the till or to get it cut. And a lady, I have no idea, just another shopper in Fabricland came up to me. She goes, "Excuse me, that just is not your color." So I put it back, but my heart always wanted that. And so now I find I can wear anything with makeup, because we can, if your skin is too yellow, then you just can change it with a little bit of the right coloring, the foundation. Like with makeup, you're making your skin look smooth, and you can wear probably anything. So I'm wearing yellow. I love it. So are you ready? The new Addiction Palette 8, and it's in the beauty box, and it's on the website. It's beautiful. Now, these are colors I never would have gone for, I'll tell you, but maybe I'm anxious to try them all. I'm anxious to do a lot of looks from them. So there are a lot of beautiful jewel tones, and they look scary, but you watch. I can pull this off, and if I can pull it off, you can pull it off. All right, so we're gonna go in. Let's start. Same principles. Grab my blending brush. So I'm going to choose a color that's a matte neutral from this palette to be my transition color. And so I have decided to go in with Upbeat. That's the second one right here. Okay, we've got lots of choices, but I purposely chose something that I can go with these colors. And so I'm just gonna dab it in, and starting, it's really an overcast day. I don't know how the lighting is for you girls. It's downcast. It was all fogged in, and it's slowly lifting, but it's I guess this is normal for Kamloops. So hope the light's okay. Now you put a stroke on the outer, and then just start blending it in. with just light hand, swirling it in. There we go. Do the other side. So I'm doing that one line and then little circles, swirling it in. So go grab your coffee, grab your makeup, and try it. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome, Cindy. Nice to see you. We are breaking out with some new looks, and I was just telling the girls, it's amazing. If it had not been for Unique, I would never have tried different colors of eyeshadow, mascara. What else have I tried new? Blush. Just everything. Lipsticks. I always used to stick. It was really cute because I remember my niece one day saying to me, "Oh, Auntie, you always go for the rose." Was it like a dusty rose brown? I was just like, "Oh, okay." Did not know that. So cute. Just want to see if I've got them even. I'll do some windshield wiper movements here. And the thing about makeup, I mean, it's only for a day on. It's like every day you try something different, some new. You can change up so many looks with this palette. Now I'm going to go in. I'm grabbing my liner shader brush because now I'm going to do the lid color. And I'm blind. Where are you? There you are. No, that's the deluxe. I'm looking. All right. See I've got these are my eye brushes. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Why am I not seeing you? Oh, here we are. There we are. The liner shader brush. I really like it. It's just a bit smaller than the deluxe brush. So it's got this dense, you know, your tools are huge. Hello, gorgeous. Hi, Will. Welcome, Iris. Yes, I am being brave. Actually, I love it. I love it. I love that. So now I'm going to go in. So I have a choice. I like to do a little bit of a shimmer on my lid. And I have a choice of going in with Invincible or Jovial. So I'm going to be brave and I'm going to go in with Invincible. So far we've done, this is a transition color. Now we're going to go in with the lid with this. And I mean, we could do the neutral, but I'm going to save that one for when I go into the greens. I can hardly wait to do the green. And so I'm just tapping a little bit on. And with shimmers, you want to pat it on. Otherwise, if you swipe it, you're not going to get much on and it's just going to fall all over. So you're going to just pat it on. And that way you get the pigment. And you notice I started with my eyeshadow. It's really good because, you know, you have this little mess underneath. I can clean that up when I do my makeup. All right, so now I have this little bit of folding and puffiness yet, so I'm just going to lift it. So it's pretty sad. And just start patting. I can hardly wait till my eyes go back to normal. Now I'm starting in the inner corner and just coming up only on the lid and going in to join just to up to where the transition color is. This is a pretty, it's a gold. See this? I can see this eye look on an evening on the ship. Now I'm going to do the other side. On a cruise. Hey, Ethel. Will we ever cruise again? Okay, I'm lifting my little fold. It's just, I can hardly wait. I've never had this issue. I've always had tight eyes. So when these things happen, it's awful. Okay, awesome. You go, girl. I'll see you later. Mwah. Oh yeah, thumbs up. Cute. Have fun. Have fun. I'll have to go see what you're gonna do. Okay. It's getting better. At least I'm not getting those dark patches, so my eye skin is not so dry anymore. It's healing. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I think this is hilarious. I love this. This is fun. All right. Are you ready? Now we're going to grab the crease brush, which is your short little domed brush. It's a little firmer because we're going to do our outer eye color. Now, I know which one I'm going to do. I have a couple choices. I'm going to do this, oh, what's the name of it? Profound. So I've done, this is my transition color, this is my lid color. Now we're going to add this darker color for the outer eye to frame, and it's going to pull it all together. It's also going to add some dimension to our eye. You could leave it like this if you wanted, but I don't. I want to. This will just reduce some of the yellow. So I'm just lightly tapping, going to go a little bit at a time. Not a lot. So you're going to do your little V on the outer corner of your eye. Do a little V. My soft skin moves around. And then you're just going to blend it in. Now I'm going to take my blending brush, which I forgot to do. I like to use my blending brush after every application just to blend a little bit. And I should have done that one after I did my lid color, but I forgot. So I'm just going to blend. That is pretty. Should I go a little bit more? A little bit deeper? Profound. Just maybe down here. And then I can dip it a little bit into my upbeat. And blend it. We're going to pull this all together. You don't be scared. All right, so now the other eye. A little V. So I'm so glad I didn't exercise in December. I thought, okay, I've got to start. Or else, well, no, I knew I wouldn't quit, but I knew it would just, you know, the part of me just wants to wait till spring, till it's nice out. I miss walking, you know, without having to put a coat on and scarf and hat and just enjoying the heat and the sun. So I thought, nope, I'm going to make myself somehow. So I'm hoping it's going to be nice. Yesterday it was raining, so I worked out inside. At least I did something. And so this morning I didn't have time, so I'm going to have to squeeze in a walk this afternoon somehow. It's going to be a crazy day. Okay. This bad lighting. All right, have I got them even? I think so. Now I'm going to grab a little bit, my blending brush, just a little bit of the transition upbeat color again, and just blend. I know why I have a hard time is because the sun is not here today, and this is sort of in the shadow of my lights. I need to get one more light over here for days like today. Okay. try to see if it's even. I think so. All right. Palette 8. Not bad, eh? Now, if I wanted to, I could. Let's see. Take a clean brush. Where is... I might just see. Take a little bit of the Jovial. Actually, I'm just going to say in the inner part. See what that does. Let's experiment. It's sort of a beige. Okay. Are you guys all throwing up on me yet? I hope not. There we go. So when you see it come together, it will look like yesterday I practiced this look, and I loved it. When it was all with all your makeup on, it looked really, really good. Oh, I have to watch not to bang. So now I am going to put on, I thought I set it out so it'd be easy for me to find. I did, there we are. I'm going to put on, so instead of black eyeliner, which would be quite harsh, these are all of these warm jewel tones, I'm going to stick with Proper, the color Proper Dip and Draw eyeliner. It is a dark chocolate brown, but it's very, very soft. And so I'm going to use something soft today. And if you have a hard time with eyeliner, just do short strokes and keep your eyes open so that you can see. It makes it so much easier. And so I'm going to, starting in the inner corner. Can you see okay? Stay close to the lash line. It's so soft. And then as you cut to the outer eye, go wider. And then I like to make a little bit of a wing. Okay, I think I blinked. I'm on my 24-hour fast, so I hope you can't hear my stomach growling. Isn't that pretty? That right away I can see the difference, how that just helps to bring this eye look together. Now to the other side. It's very soft. Just enhances. It's like buying a picture and then it puts, this is the framing. Oh, my light went out. That's why it's so dark. There we go. Keep your eyes open, but don't blink when you're doing it. And now I'm going to go a little wider. Do a little wing. There we go. And all of these, this whole look I put into the links. So if you click on that little box right there, they'll all open up the today's look. The whole look is in there. And with that look, you will get the goodies. So I should tell you the January special is spend $90 and you get the Twisted Mascara. Spend, oh, I wrote it down. I had to write that down. $150 and you get the Twisted Mascara and the Reverent Liquid Eyeshadow. we all love these. And if you spend $210, you get these 2 plus successful liquid lipsticks. So this is almost $100. So you're spending $210 and getting almost $100 in product as well. So it's a really good deal. And I gave you also a link that if you don't want today's look, you just want to shop your own self, then just shop the deals. You've got a couple things there. Now if you want to clean up my under eye a little bit, so today I actually am going to do concealer so that I can get rid of the redness. I still have a little bit of that discoloration from my eye thing. I'm going to use a little bit of hydrating primer just to clean up, and it won't. I want to just do a little bit more just to clean up some of that little fallout that I have. It's a little shiny under there. And then I'll grab a brush. Let's see. Just a little bit. Swipe it away. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to do concealer today. I know I've got still wrinkles and bags, but I'm going to be very sparing with it. And I just want to brighten that area under my eye. Let's see if I can improve this. And I've got some tips for you on that. So you will see, I'm going to grab my brush. I use I have a small brush just for my concealer. Oh, I'm having a hard time finding my brushes today, aren't I? There it is. It's hiding on me. Okay, so I have this little brush that I use because I don't want to use very much. You don't. With mature skin, you know, you'll see lots of tutorials where they're just piling it on. Well, that's fine for light or, you know, young, youthful, tight skin, but for mature skin, that would just showcase every wrinkle and highlight, it'd just be like a beacon. But I do want to lighten up that area. So I'm using a brush just to control how much I get on there. And I'm going to just, and mostly just I'm going to stick in this area and then blend out with my finger so that I have the least amount of product outside, to the outside where you have your crow's feet. And so I like to use my finger, the warmth of my finger. And actually I was thinking of ordering organza because now that wasn't a problem before, but when you do have discoloration underneath, pinky tones help to offset that. And so I was going to, mine is the same color as my foundation. And so I'm just patting, pressing, really. And see, it's already lightening it up. And you always want to go out, never do anything coming in. Press everything out. And I'm going to take a sponge. Oh, I just made a mess. And I'm just going to dab any excess. And I'm only going to do one eye at a time because it does dry quite quickly. Now I made a mess. It fell onto my mascara. I'll just quickly wipe it. There we go. Oh, I need a drink of water. I'm on my fast. I better drink my water. Oh, your new brushes. Oh, which ones did you get, Iris? Oh, yeah, I'll catch you later. You might be gone now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, doing something different. I'm going to spray a little bit of the setting spray on my hand. There's very little. Okay, I don't want that much. So I'm just going to tap it and then tap some off. And now I'm going to tap it with the setting spray. And I'm just tapping. lightly till it dries. And I can't believe how it's already making it smoother. And I'm wanting it to not there we go. Now I'm going to also grab some kind of brush and do some setting powder. And I'm going to really set this good. Not very much. Just any brush. Tap it off. You don't want a lot. And I'm just going to same thing. Not brushing it on, just pressing it on. There's a little bit of eyeshadow on the inner eye, but that's fine. Okay, do you see the difference? Not bad, eh? So it's lighter, it's smoother, and I have bags and wrinkles and discoloration. So do the same thing on the other side now. So with my brush, just take a little bit. This time I'm going to put the lid top in. Same thing on the inside. Okay, with my finger, press down and then towards the outside. You can look up if you want to get under the eyes. And if you think you put too much on, you can take a damp blending bud and tap it. Always use damp. And then I'm just going to pull and get, you can see I got a little bit in the creases. I just want to take that excess out of the creases, so this will just absorb it. There we go. And then tap it. Now, again, same thing with my setting spray. Which hand did I use? This one. So I'll switch it to this side. There we go. And just take a little bit. You want very little. Just going to tap some off. And just tap it on. It's good to do it till it's dry. Hello, gorgeous. Welcome, Jody and Bev. So pleased to see you. I'm just showing how to do concealer on a mature skin with bags and discolor. Today I've got bags and discoloration and wrinkles, and I just set it. So I use very little. Set it. Pressed it with my fingers, and now I set it with the setting spray, which very, very little, and you just want to keep tapping it till it's dry. It's not totally dry, but I won't keep you on here forever. Now I'll go in with the setting powder. Move this out of my way. And just very, very little. We're going to pat it on too. And then that's going to be set and not going anywhere. And I'm just so pleased, because if you use too much, it just showcases all your wrinkles. So I pressed it and then I set that. And so now it's not going anywhere. But not only that, is it's like it smoothed it out. And it's made it lighter under my eyes, which I wanted without making it look like a beacon. So now I can do my foundation. So I'm going to use liquid foundation. Hello, AJ, welcome. I've never heard that name before. Very pretty. And so you want to squeeze what's in the dropper out, because this is a mineral-based serum foundation. It goes on liquid, it dries to a powder finish. So it dries to a matte finish. So if you're not a fan of the matte finish, if you like dewy, then I recommend the stick foundation. I actually like matte, but sometimes it can be drying, so then sometimes I will use, if my skin is more dry, but it's pretty good because I use our masks, our hydrating masks. I use my exfoliating mask, and it's in our skincare, and it's my skin. It's really in top shape it can be, right? So you need the kabuki brush. This is the best brush for all of the foundations, actually, pretty much all. And you're going to use very little. So I'm going to just start with just maybe 4 drops. It's 4 little drops. And so you can see all my spots. I don't know why. I had a breakout. Just talking about my good skin. And then it's like, oh yeah, I had a breakout, which is unusual, but I guess that happens every once in a while. And then you're just gonna blend that in. And now I'm just going to blend near the edges of my concealer. I'm not going to go over it. Getting those little corners. I didn't realize I had so many. I guess I just noticed it now. Interesting. I could have put concealer on those. This makeup, though, is quite covering. There we go. Do 4 more drops and do the other side. And it's buildable. You get full coverage. Now I got it on my hair. I'm using the color Lace, at least I hope it is. I have no tan. Although once I get my eyes cleared up, I'm thinking of doing a little bit of I've got some lotion for, what is it called? Sunless tanning? There's a word. Is it sunless tanning? Now I'll do my forehead. I don't chance going to a tanning bed. When my husband was alive, he was so worried about the tanning bed. I only used them when we were going to go on vacation. That's the only time. And my doctor said, you should go. Just once a month, even in the winter, Elvie. And I never would. He was so worried about me that I shouldn't tell you. He made me promise not to go in them. And I did really good for 7 years. And then I broke his promise when I went on the cruise with my family. I went into the tanning bed. Well, the 1 year I didn't. And then I had to be so careful not to burn. And when you're only on a week cruise and you don't want to be, I want to be out in the sun and I want to be in the ocean. So I thought, I felt terrible, but I broke the promise and I went to the tanning bed. But I could say I had a doctor's recommendation to go. I think it's just nice to have just a little hint of color. So now when we're putting on our foundation, we're taking away all color. So we'll add it back. Bring it down the neck. I'm just making sure I've got it blended really good. It's a really nice light. Here we go. So we have no color now. We're a smooth foundation. And if you're coming on, just recently coming on, I'm using the new palette 8. It's all these jewel tones and it's gorgeous. Something I never would have ever tried before. But since I've started using Unique, I am branching out into new colors and I'm learning I can wear lots of colors. And so on the website, we do have some new items I didn't tell you about either. So while I'm telling you about that, I'm going to put on, we don't have bronzer. I can hardly wait till it comes. So in the meantime, I am using our pressed foundation as bronzers and for contouring. And so I'm going to use foil. It's the lighter one. It's this light brown. And because it's foundation, so you use very, very little. I use the same brush I use for our tapered blusher brush. For my blush, I use one for bronzing, my bronzer as well. So I'm going to dip it in, but I really want to take off the excess. So I swirl it in the cap because I don't want very much on there. And just from the top of the ear, aiming towards the corner of your mouth, I'm just going to make a little line. You can do, and then just slightly swirl it. Just a sort of swirling, I guess you could say, up against that cheekbone. So that I'm doing the shadow under the cheekbone and I'm creating a cheekbone. Just adding a little bit of color. And now do the other side. Swirl it, tap it, same thing. I like to do a little line, get me in the right direction, and then turn my brush to be vertical. And blend it. Swirl, blend it. And it does get more blended when we put on the setting powder, but if you wanted to, you could take a clean brush with nothing on it and blend it. But like I say, I'm coming in with the setting powder, so I'm just hoping I'm not too pale. Now a little bit on my forehead. So I stipple it to put it where I want and then blend it. And so this again, not only is going to make you look healthy, like the sun hits you there. For me, I have a larger forehead, so it helps it to recede, that area. And it also is bringing the focus down to your eyes, which we want. See, isn't this already, my eye look is just looking gorgeous. I'm just loving this. And I'm going to put a little bit more on and do under the jaw. Get my earring out of the way. Sweep it down. So I'm lifting it up so I can just, so you can see that I'm just going under that bone. And right here I have a little bit of jowls, so I sometimes sweep a little bit up onto that. And that's just going to help to recede that and make my jaw look more structured. I'm going to put a little bit down each side of the nose. I like to do that too, just to add some shadow there so that it makes your nose look thinner. I just realized that my clock here is wrong. I came on, I was waiting, and then I was like, wait a minute, that time is wrong. I gotta change my clock, fix it. And then a little bit under the nose and under my lip. So you'll see this. Do you see how it's creating a shadow there? Which is making your lip look fuller. And now I'm going to use, for blush, I chose Supple, which is this warm not pinky, but in the, what do you call that? Okay, peachy colors. So again, using the tapered blusher brush, swirling it and just stippling it right on the top edge of that contouring on your cheekbone, and swirl and blend, soften it. I'm just sticking with warm colors, which again, these colors, warm colors. I'm neutral. My skin tone is neutral, so I think that's why, you know, you can. I know I have worn different colors, and someone might say, "Oh, you can't wear that," but I could. And I think it's when you're wearing foundation and makeup, and you can change it so it coordinates, and then no one realizes, oh, that just doesn't look good. Like if I say you couldn't wear a certain color blush in the warm tones, you had to stick to cool tones, but if you put your foundation on and then it looks fine, it coordinates. Now I'm going to set it with setting powder, and the reason why you want to set it with setting powder, I'm just shaking it up because it's getting very low, and once it's gone I get to use the new one. I said to myself, you got to use this up. I love it though, but we have a new one out, and of course it's always new and improved. So I'm taking my powder concealer brush, and I like to just stipple it on first. So it does help to set it, but what this does is, if you have, well, we all have natural body oils, perspiration, and that's what comes and comes out, and you start to look a little shiny, and then you start to see little wrinkles, and your body oils come to the surface and they start breaking apart your makeup. That's why it starts to break apart. And so this is designed to stop that. So this is going to trap and hold those. So after lunch or in the afternoon, if you notice your makeup starting to, maybe that's starting to happen, your body, just touch it up with some more setting powder. It's translucent. It's not going to add any color. And you will look like you just applied your makeup again. It just freshens it up. That's all you need. You just throw this in your purse. If you're traveling, take this and you can freshen up your makeup all day long. And this also is my secret for your lipstick stain. So if you have trouble with lipstick stain on, do two things. Put eye primer on your lips, put your lipstick on, and set it with your setting powder. Works like hot diggity dog. Okay, so now we've sat. I'm going to do a little bit of highlighter with my fan brush. And so on the website, we've got some new products back on. This is just going to give a little bit of a shimmer. Give us a little bit of a sun-kissed look. So I do it right at the top of the cheekbone. And then on the Cupid's bow. There we go. And now, what am I missing? Anything? Nope, that's all done. We have the cleansing balm is back on. Put maybe too much shimmer there. The Palette 8, this Addiction Palette 8, and we have we've updated our beauty box, and I've also given the link for that. The beauty box includes this palette. These are these beautiful jewel tones. I'm just loving it. So now we're on to mascara. It includes the Twisted Mascara, the beauty box. So this, if you haven't seen our new Twisted Mascara, it has two wands. So it has your normal wand. It's got this like silicone brush, two-sided. It's amazing for adding fullness. And then the smaller one, as the small one, which I love, adds length and definition. It gets all those little lashes. So today I'm going to start off with lash primer, because this is like hair conditioner for your lashes. Oh, and because I used eyeliner, I just need to comb through my in case I got any on my lashes, which I did. I can feel it. Maybe I'll try the comb and just make sure that I have all the eyeliner off my lashes from sticking together. There we go. So the lash primer, oops, poked my eye, that's bad. Not only nourishes your lashes, don't do that. Don't do that. It's like conditioner. It also sets the curl. So if you have a curl, if you use a lash curler, I don't, you would use the lash curler, then you would use your lash primer, and it's going to set that curl. And I only like to do one eye at a time. And today I'm going to go in with the small brush first. I always switch it up. And this is amazing mascara. Because it also has the ingredients that are in our lash serum that you put on at bedtime, which help. Well, it appears like it's helping the lashes grow, but what it is it's keeping our lashes from falling out. It's extending their life, so gives them a chance to grow, stay on, and keep growing. And so that's why your lashes will look thicker and longer with our serum. So the ingredients that are in our serum are also in the Twisted Mascara. And what I love about the small wand, it's so easy to get close and get right in there and get those little guys. This mascara is amazing. And I can get right in close. I don't know if you can see. So that's with the little wand. Then I'm going to go with the bigger one. And now I can build it up if I want. The little one did so good. Oh, there goes my light. Just want to make sure I don't have too much. It's a new, January, start a new mascara. So sometimes it gets too much product on there. And now I'm going to do my lower. Actually, I will do my other side, uppers. So new on our website is the Cleansing Balm Palette 8 and our new Opulence matte lipsticks. And they are amazing. And I'm going to use one I love using them. I love them. I never thought I was a lipstick girl. I was mostly like a lip gloss girl. And I think it's just because of the lipsticks. They were shiny. They were feathered, didn't stay on. Pardon me, need a drink. And so that's not the case with these. So I'm going to go into the small wand again. Just going to take some off the tip. And if you can make your mirror tip, makes it easier. And they don't feather, and they stay on. So I'm going to try to go in with get the base. And you don't even need a lip liner with them. I'm so impressed. Now I'm going with a large one. So what do you think? It's all pulling together, isn't it? So take that glob off. I just love how it separates. So it gives me a more natural wispy lash, and I like that. The 4D is beautiful. And I have done my eyelashes with my twisted and then went on in with the 4D after to give you the thicker lash. So this gives you the wispier, more natural lash, and then separates them all. And then when you go in with the 4D, it will thicken it up. Just taking, I have a little, there we go. Now I'm going with the little wand, and it works so good to get those little lashes. I could have gone on with, if I wanted more coverage for my spots, I could have gone on with the second. It's buildable, the foundation, but I don't like to, I think it's because with mature skin, I don't like to get my foundation on too thick. So I didn't. I could have put concealer on those spots too if I wanted. I just didn't notice them. But I don't think they're too noticeable now. Nope, I don't think they're too noticeable. Now I touched a tiny spot on my skin with my mascara. So I'll just let it dry and go in with my spoolie, a clean spoolie, and flick it right off. Just going to go with a little bit more. And don't pump your mascara. You might know this, but don't pump it, because when you do, you're going to put air in there, which will make it dry. We want to keep it creamy. Okay. Now I have to remind me, I have to set the spoolie out. So I've got a clean spoolie. Once it's dry, I will go in and clean that little bit. So let's do lipstick. I'm going to use Moneyed. Just grab Kleenex and wipe off some foundation. And this is, we're sticking with all these warm shades, and this is a beautiful, rich, it's like a plum brown. They go on so creamy, it's like velvet. If you wanted to, you can put light in the center. Shall we? And it makes it, gives it even a whole new shade, but it also, I mean, I like it. I like it. But if you wanted to, I have a lip brush, and I use a little bit of your concealer. in the center. And what that does, remember, light brings it out, darkness recedes, so it's going to make your lips look plumper. And you'll get people asking, what's that lipstick? There you go. So there we are. What do you think? Will you like to give this a try? It's gorgeous. I'm loving it. And just framing your eyes with a little bit of the, now I'm gonna go in and flick off that mascara, which came right off, and setting spray. That's what we need. Now, the setting powder helps from your inner oils and body oils breaking down your makeup. Setting spray, now you need this because it's going to stop anything exterior from breaking down your makeup, whether it is your mask, your collars rubbing, and what's in the air. Pollution, toxins, dust, humidity, all of that can contribute to breaking down your makeup. This is going to make it stay. So just lightly mist it. I probably put too much on. Let me just, there we go. Grab my dollar store fan. It adds moisture too. Do you notice that? So the liquid foundation goes on liquid, dries to a matte powder finish, and then when you're setting spray, it just adds a titch of moisture back into your makeup and gives you that dewy airbrush look. There we go. So that's it. I love it. You know, these colors are gorgeous on anyone's eyes, and I'll tell you why. If you have blue eyes, I believe anything like on the opposite end of the color wheel is complementary, as well as these colors are going to bring out the warmth, the yellow and golden flecks in your eyes, and then it's awesome on brown eyes too. So I love this. Now, if you're interested, pretty cute things. I still love, 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 love. I get my clothes there. And the sale, if you shop using my code, or my discount code, EL20, you'll get 20% off. And today what I'm wearing is this cute, I just tucked it into my jeans. It's not too long, but it's got all of these details. So it's got this different color in here, used here as well, and then another pattern down here. So all of those little details just really add. And that's it. So I love her clothes. And of course I'm wearing her bralettes, which are adorable. So if you really wanted to, you can show off a shoulder. It looks really cute. This has been fun. So, pardon me. So we've got the new Opulence lipsticks. They're back to our core line. They're back on the website. It is so nice. I can be using them because you can get them. The palette 8, I'm going to be doing a lot of looks from this palette, and I'm loving it. You could, like I say, we can change it up, make it more neutral, but I wanted to, let's jump in the deep end. And the other thing that's new is I didn't bring it, is the cleansing balm, which you'll have to look at my video yesterday. And when I go to bed tonight, it'll just take everything right off. Even waterproof mascara. That balm is amazing, and it smells like a spa. I think it's got eucalyptus in there. So when you put this hot cloth on, you just take this deep breath and you just instantly relax. And then it takes all your makeup off. And I've been using my cleanser just in the morning, but because there's a lot of healthy oils in that cleansing balm, so it's beautiful. Those are all on the website, all on my website, and the links are all there. And I hope you have fun. Thank you for joining me. So please like, follow, share if you found any value in this. Gotta clear my throat again. I need more water. Pardon me. So you have a wonderful day, and we will see you again soon. Take care. Bye for now.